How's it going, guys? In today's video, we're going to be looking at how we can create a Telegram bot in Python, and this is going to be compatible with groups as well as with private chat. And I actually have to update this because my 2022 version is not working anymore. So that's what led me to create this 2023 version, because there are some minor changes in the API that we have to apply for it to still work. But I'm going to be showing you how to do this from scratch in PyCharm using Python 3.11. And to get started, you need to open Telegram either on your mobile phone or on your computer, and you need to search for bot fodder. So tap on bot fodder and click on start. And this is where we need to set up the bot. The initial phase of the bot needs to be set up over here. So when you start bot fodder, you're going to get a lot of commands that you can use. And the first one you want to use is the new bot command. And it's going to say, all right, a new bot. How are we going to call it? And we can call this banana bot. Then we need to choose a username, and that username must contain bot. So we're going to type in banana underscore bot. So banana bot. And we will tap on enter once again. Okay, some fool out there took my username, so I'm going to type in BBB banana bot. And that worked. And as soon as you find a username that has not been grabbed by some other fool, it's going to give you this access token that you need to remember. So copy that. And for now, you can just paste it in your Python script. So here we can type in token, and that's going to equal this token. Now I'm also going to import from typing the final keyword just to give these constants a type. So token of type final is going to equal this token. And we should also get the bot username out of the way. So we can type in bot username of type final is going to equal, and you need to insert your username that you've created for your bot, but it's going to start with an @. So now I have BBB banana bot, and that's going to be my bot's username. But let's go back to the API or to this text over here and continue customizing the bot, because that's the interesting part. And it's quite self-explanatory. As you can see, it gives us a lot of good descriptions with the commands that it has. So you can easily do this by yourself, but we're going to just go through a few of them, such as set description. And here we just need to first select which bot we want to change the description for. So banana bot, and we need to give it a description of what it can do. We can say, I can respond as a banana, ! And tap on enter. And the description has been updated. Next, we're going to set the about text. So /set about text for banana bot. And we can say something about the banana. I am a banana bot. I like bananas. And we'll tap on enter. After that, we're going to set the user pic. So /set user pic for the banana bot. And here you need to provide a profile pic for the bot. So I'm going to drag in this banana picture, and it's going to give us the success message if it accepts it. And finally, the last thing we need to do is set the commands, but we will be coming back to that later because we do not have the commands in our script just yet. So there's no point in setting them if we don't know which commands we're going to provide. But for now, we have most of the bots set up. And if we actually search for this bot, so we say banana bot, it's going to appear in the search. So now we actually have our bot appearing with the profile pic. And if we tap on it, it will say, what can this bot do? And it says, I can respond as a banana. If you tap on the bot and look at the description, it will say, I am a banana bot. I like bananas. So all of the information we filled out is there. All we have to do to use it now is tap on start. But I'm not going to do that just yet because we do want to provide a command for the user that's using this bot to see what happens when we tap on start, because you can customize what happens when the user taps on start. And if we do it now, nothing's going to happen because we did not program any of that. But now that we've created everything that we had to with bot fodder, we can go to our script and finally get started with the coding. Or that's not entirely true because we still need to install a package. And here we're going to type in pip install Python Telegram bot in the terminal and tap on enter. And as soon as that's done, we can just close the console and we can import the elements that we need from that package. So first of all, I'm going to import from Telegram the update. Then we need to import from telegram.extensions the application, the command handler, the message handler, filters, and context types. And with all of these, we can actually get started with creating our Telegram bot. The first thing I want to take care of are the commands. So first we want to create a start command. And with the new API, we need to use async in front of our functions to make them asynchronous. So here we'll type in async def start command. And we need to provide the update of type update and the context of type context types dot default type. Then we're going to await the update dot message dot reply text, if I can find that, reply text. And you need to pass in here the text that you want the bot to say as soon as the user taps on start or does /start. So here we can say, hello, thanks for chatting with me. I am a banana. So this will be the first message the user gets when they start the bot. And that's all it takes to create a command. Just make sure that you put all the logic of the code that you want inside here and that you return it as a reply text. But we're going to copy that and create two more. So now we have a start command, and I also want to create a help command. So help, and the help command will just tell the user how the bot works, or it will give some useful information about the bot. So I am a banana. Please type something so I can respond. And that's all we need for the help command. And right below we can type in, let's say, custom command. So if you have something else you want to create, just give it a nice name that you can remember, and we will update this one accordingly as well. This is a custom command. And that's the text that will be sent to the user when they use the /custom command. And I'm just going to place a comment up here that says commands, so we can remember that these are commands. Right below that, we want to create a way to handle the responses, because right now you can write to the bot, but the bot will not respond to us. So we need to add some logic, and I'm just going to type in handle responses. Or let's actually change this to responses, because the next function we're going to create is called handle responses, or handle response, which will take some text of type string, and it's going to return to us a string. So inside here, you want to put your logic, you want to put your AI, you want to put whatever code you have to process the text that the person is going to send to us, and you want to return it as a string. So in this example, we're going to create the most simple chatbot there is, and that is an if-else bot. So if hello is in the message, so in text, we're going to return hey there. If how are you is in the text, I am good. If I love Python is in the text, we will return remember to subscribe. If none of these trigger, we're just going to return I do not understand what you wrote. And to make this more reliable, we will add something called process text. So we'll say processed of type string is going to equal text dot lower, since Python is a case sensitive language, which means if the user types in hello with an uppercase, this will not be recognized because we are looking for a lowercase hello. So with processed, we can just change all of this to processed, processed, and processed. So we won't have that issue in case the user types in something with uppercase letters or lowercase letters. It's all going to be lowercased at the end to simplify this if-else check. Now that we have a function that handles the response, we need to create a function that's going to handle the message for us. So it will send it back to the user, whether they are in a group or whether they are in a private chat. So let's create that right below. And here we need to create async def handle message. And inside that, we're going to insert the update of type update. And we need to pass in the context of type context types dot default type. And the very first thing we want to do in here is create a message type of type string. And that's going to be the update dot message dot chat dot type. And this will inform us whether it is a group chat or a private chat. After that, we can type in text of type string and say that that will be equal to update.message.text. So that is the message that is incoming, the one that we can actually process. Next, let's create a useful print statement that is good for debugging. So here we'll type in print f, and we need to insert the user in some parentheses. And this user is going to be the update.message.chat.id. So we're going to get the user ID who's sending the message. And we're going to say that that will be inside the message type. So we'll find out whether it's in private chat or in the group. And we want to also send what kind of text they are sending. So here we'll just add the text. And that will just log in live time the messages that are incoming to the bot. Now, the reason we want to know whether it's in a group or in a private chat is because we want the bot to act accordingly, which means in the group, we don't want the bot to respond unless it's being tagged or unless we are directly talking to it. So we want to differentiate talking to it in a group from talking to it in private. And the way we're going to do this is check whether the message type is equal to group. And if it is, we're going to create another check. So here we'll type in if bot username is in the text. So if we're actually trying to talk to the bot in the group chat, we're going to do the following. We're going to first start with creating a new text of type string, which is going to equal text.replace, and we want to replace the bot username because we don't want that to be processed as part of the message. We just want to process the text. So we're going to replace the bot username with an empty string. And to make sure there's no leading white spaces or ending white spaces, we're going to call .strip. Then with this new text, we can create a response, and the response is going to be of type string and equal to handle response, which is just going to take that new text inside. Else, if we're not trying to contact the bot, we're just going to return out of this function because the bot should not respond unless we're explicitly calling its username. And on the outer if block, we're going to type in else once again and say that the response of type string is going to equal handle response of type text. So this will work for all the private chats. Outside of the if else block, we need to print that the bot gave the following response. And again, this will be for debugging. Then we can type in await.update message.reply text, and we will pass in the response. So this logic will take care of responding to whatever user tried to contact our bot. And finally, we should go down one more level and create one more function. And this will be used for logging errors. So async def error, and we need to pass in the update and the context type. So we're just going to copy that from above and paste it inside there. And all we're going to do is print that the update, and this has to be a formatted string, so that the update caused the following error. And here we'll pass in the context.error. So now we wrote all of the major logic. Let's just glue this all together by creating a if name is equal to main check. And inside here, we want to actually put this all together. So to begin that process, we'll type in app is equal to application.builder, and it's going to take a token, which is our token, and we need to call .build. Then I'm going to make some space, and right after the app, we need to type in app.addHandler, and we need to add a command handler. And the command handler is going to take care of the commands. So if we say we have a start command, we need to specify that here as a string and call it start, followed by the command that we want to insert. And we're going to duplicate that 2 more times for help and custom. So custom and help, and remember to change these as well. So help and custom. And that has to be called without the parentheses. And to simplify this, if you are creating a project, I would recommend adding a comment here that says commands, so that you can keep track of where your commands are and where the messages are going to be. For example, right below that, we need to create some messages. So messages, and it's going to be a different handler. So app add handler, and it's going to be a message handler, which is going to be used with filters.text. And we need to pass in handle message. So that will take care of the messages. Then below we have the error handler. So we'll type in errors and we'll say app.add error handler, and we will just pass inside the error. And the final thing we have to do here is check constantly for updates on whether there's a new user message or something we have to respond to. And we're going to do this through polling. So app.run polling. And here we can choose to specify a poll interval, which essentially just tells the program how often do you want to check for new updates. So you can say every 5 seconds, you can say every 1 second. I'm going to keep that at 5 seconds, or actually I'll leave it at 3 seconds here. So it checks every 3 seconds for new messages. And something nice you can do as well is print that the program is starting. So you can type in starting bot, and right above polling, you can print polling. So you'll get some feedback in the console when you run this bot. So it doesn't just look blank when you start it, because you never know what's happening, whether the bot is running or not, if you don't have these kind of print statements. Having a print statement such as starting bot ensures us that the program is actually running, and then having a message such as polling ensures that all of this actually ran and we're not waiting on something for no reason. But next we still have to add the commands to the Telegram bot via the Telegram app. And then after that, we can finally run this bot. So let's go back to bot folder, and inside here, we want to type in /help so that we can get all the commands back. And the next one we want to use is the /set commands. And you don't have to tap on these. You can literally just do /set commands if you want. I just find it easier to navigate inside here. So I'm going to tap on /set commands and maybe remove this text. And right now it's not letting me pick. There we go. So we need to pick BananaBot once again, and we need to provide some commands. And at the moment we have 3 commands. So if we slide back to our script, you'll see that we have a start command, a help command, and a custom command. And these are the triggers for the command. So what we need to do is write these commands down and provide the description for each command. For example, we can say start, and here we would write something such as starts the bot. Then you want to create a new line and put in the next command. So here we can type in help provides help for banana bot. And finally we have the custom command, and the dash should come after. So custom, this is a custom command. And that's going to provide the command context for the bot. You don't need to write these, but they're just a lot more convenient, because just like with bot fodder, when you do /, you're going to get these help messages popping up that will make it much easier to interact with your bot. But now that we have that done, we can go back to our script and we can run it. So we're going to tap on the green arrow, and if everything's working nicely, it's going to say starting bot, and it's going to say polling. So far, so good. The bot is polling, which means it's waiting for someone to write something to it so that it can respond. So going back to bot fodder, or not really bot fodder, but Telegram, it's finally time we look for BananaBot one more time, and that we finally start it. So if we tap on start, it's going to say, hello, thanks for chatting with me, I'm a banana. So the first message was triggered. Now we finally can start chatting with BananaBot. And here we can say hello, and BananaBot will be able to respond. We can say, how are you? And BananaBot will say, I'm good. But if we write anything that doesn't make sense to BananaBot, BananaBot will just give us the default message back. And I will tell them that I love Python. And BananaBot will tell us to remember to subscribe. Now, because we defined some commands, we're going to get these commands appearing as soon as we use /. So /help is going to give us the help message, I'm a banana, please type something so I can respond. Or the custom message, this is a custom command. So you can use commands with this bot if you want, and there's even the menu that brings that up. So that's pretty cool, but how do we use this in a group? So what we want to do next is create a group, and here I'll just tap on new group, and we're going to call this banana group, and click on next. And the only member I'm going to add in here is BananaBot. So I'm going to create this group. Now it says I created the group. And if we want to start talking to BananaBot, you'll notice that if we type in @BananaBot and we say hello, nothing's going to happen. And that's because we need to give BananaBot administrator rights. So we're going to go to view group info. We're going to right click on BananaBot and we're going to promote BananaBot to an admin. And you can pick the permissions you need to and click on save. Then if we close this, BananaBot will now have the correct privileges to respond. So we can say @BananaBot hello, and BananaBot will be able to respond. But if you say hey, it's not going to respond because we did not mention @BananaBot. So this is a nice feature in case you want users only to contact BananaBot with a direct mention. And if you want BananaBot to respond to all the messages, you just need to go to handle message, remove this entire section with the group, and you need to make sure that you're only getting this response back. So now it's not going to care whether you mention the bot directly or not. It's going to just run as is. So now if we did that, we can say hey, and BananaBot will respond to everything. You can say hello, and you'll see BananaBot will respond regardless. But I think it's much better with the mention because, I mean, it makes more sense in a group. You don't want BananaBot responding to everyone all the time. So if you just add that, and actually we need to rerun this script to make it work. Now BananaBot will only respond if we use this. Hello. Hey. Lots of other text. It will only respond to the mention. And as you can see in the console, we're getting a lot of logs about which user said what, whether it's in a group, and actually let me demonstrate in private. If we say hey or hello, you'll see that it will say in private, and then the bot will be able to respond. But with that being said, we've finally finished our Telegram bot. There's a lot you can add to it. This is just a starting point for you, and I made sure to update it for 2023. So the next time I'm going to make a video is probably in 2024, because it seems like every year they introduce something new to this API, which means I need to constantly update it. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Do leave a like or consider subscribing if you enjoy Python videos in general. But with all that being said, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.